and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. The Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Judowski. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on 3rd down, but now on 4th, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins.
Hauls it in the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hicks. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Inside the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Sperry. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Might be calling a hot route. Off play action on first down. Quarterback moving. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Temple. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Hokies are on the move. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They're going to test the right side with this one. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Temple. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Punch it out of the air. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long.
And that now, this guy's 2nd sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, you know, Nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown up today ready to wreck this game. He is having an outstanding day right now on defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. The DBs will back off a bit. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. He might want another play. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Dances away. Grab near the marker. It's Austin. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll run it again. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. To the air. It's Sperry. He's got it down the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it.
Got it! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Noles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Berry. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's reeled in. It's Temple. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Good completion on the out. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41. And a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll immediately call timeout. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg.
The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most...
Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Hokies are marching down the field. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Foster. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll go to the ground. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Grabbed in the middle. It's Strudowski. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag. It's just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the inside. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working that left side now.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
He'll try to pop the draw. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Back to pass, it's Sperry. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Noles! And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They've got the screen set up. Got room at the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller. It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll try the right side. Makes a man miss.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Making side adjustments here. Trying to beat him to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Got him downfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the